A great afternoon for baseball in the Northeast. It's the Tigers and the Red Sox, and it's coming up next. From the oldest park in baseball, MLB The Show comes your way from Fenway Park in Boston. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Detroit Tigers and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see, we're even at a game apiece. Yesterday afternoon's game was a fun one to watch, and I think this one should be equally entertaining.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against the sinker ball specialist, Jamaican-born right-hander Justin Masterson. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Anthony goes. We'll step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. Here's a swing on the very first pitch this afternoon as this is lifted in the air to center. Betts is there, and it's a first pitch out to start the ball game.
One of the keys to the game for this guy is going to be getting outs early in the count. It doesn't necessarily have to be one pitch like it was there. He needs to keep those 20-pitch innings to a minimum. That's a good start to the game for him there.
Ian Kinsler will dig in now, just hoping for something to go his way. As you can see, that has not been the case these last 9 ball games. Now here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. EK, as we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here this afternoon, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Now the 2-0 home. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. 1 out, nobody on. Ready with the 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in for the first time, currently 3rd in the American League in home runs. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And there are the AL home run leaders we alluded to a moment ago. Now the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
1-1 pitch coming now to Cabrera. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here comes a 1-2. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Tigers nothing. Sox coming to the plate. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Red Sox looks like this. And there you see the starting pitcher they'll match up against as you look at his numbers on the right side of your screen. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Mookie Betts will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, center fielder, Mookie Betts.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. EK, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field here in this scoreless ball game. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Ready now on 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Get it out of here.
2-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one. High and deep to center. Goes. Has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Shane Victorino will stride in now, and he's up near the top of the American League in stolen bases, currently 3rd entering play. Here's the first offering. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pitch home to Victorino. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. And this is taken by Victorino to even the count at 2-2.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Here he comes on 2-2. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop 3rd strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score at 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Pablo Sandoval will get his first cuts now, and he'll do so with the bases empty and 2 away here in the first. First pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Come on, Red Sox.
The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. There to get it is Kinsler. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. We played an inning. No score. Victor Martinez will get his first shot now. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win.
Victor Martinez.
First pitch to him. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
3-0 is on the way. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
J.D. Martinez will get his first shot here with the runner on following the leadoff walk.
That runner's leaning.
First pitch coming. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Pause, now the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control 0-2.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
He's ready, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
This is just an excellent pitch right here. Location right at the bottom of the strike zone. And if you don't get him to swing through it, hopefully he's going to hit that ball on the ground somewhere, and you'll get ground ball outs. But they'll take that strikeout for out number 1.
Yoenis Cespedes will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Ball 1.
Ball. 1-0. Come on.
The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. 2 times here they've gone away.
No strikes.
Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
2-0 count, the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
Watch the stealer.
2-1 now to Cespedes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Now the 3-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Descalzo on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just one at second.
Nick Castellanos will stand in now, and he's certainly one to be wary of as you see the numbers there. Scorching hot. He's past 10 ball games. Here's the first offering. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
He's ready now. The pitch. A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2.
Yeah, still a little late with that swing. He's got to get going a little sooner.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. He's set. Now the pitch. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Now the 1-2. Swung on and lifted down the left field line. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the first time now, and he does so with 22 home runs on the ledger so far. First offering on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 on the way. Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 1-2. Ball 2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed that time by Ramirez. A strikeout victim, and there's one away.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 258 the average to begin play. 22 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0 home. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. So 1-1.
Here we go. Yeah.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Here's the 1-2. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
And even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
2-2 pitch on the way. Grounded fouled off to the left, so they'll do it again. Ready with another 2-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. What's the call here?
I still don't think I throw him a strike. There's a good chance that he's going to be chasing something, expand the zone, so you make him show you that he can hold back.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And he drops it.
Being out there during day games, I can tell you, it is no fun trying to find the baseball against a high sky like this. And here, he just doesn't pick it up.
Brock Holt will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And here's the first pitch. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. He waits. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now here's a little tapper down that third base line, and this could be a tough play. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Cespedes is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he's got the right idea right here. He's just trying to flip this thing out towards the monster. But he didn't quite get enough on it to make it all the way out there. Kind of reminds me of the way I used to hit him.
Ryan Hennigan will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Now the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
You get a good look right there. Already 33 pitches now through an inning and 2/3. That's an awfully high number this early.
The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
The 2-0 on the way. And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Ghost will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Red Sox leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as catcher Alex Avila gets set to start things out here in the Tigers' half of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Hot dog, get hot dog.
Pitch on its way to Avila. And this is lined into right field as that'll put him into the hit column for the first time. It's a solid single.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Andrew Romine steps in now. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Nobody out, runner on first. 1-0. Hit hard down the line toward the coaching box. It's a foul ball. One pitch on the way. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
1-2. And this will be fouled away.
Gun dead, run it down.
Again, a 1-2. Fouled back. Here he comes again, 1-2. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Another 1-2 delivery. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, it probably wasn't the way he wanted to move the guy into scoring position, but it's going to have to do, and he's going to get that man up to second base now with 1 away.
Anthony Ghosh will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. First pitch coming. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman,
Ian Kinsler will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. From the belt, kicks and deals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chopper, foul. The 1-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Third inning, no score to this point. Here comes a 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
We saw this in his last start. He just hasn't been able to find that put-away pitch with 2 strikes that you've got to have at this time.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. And this will be fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. 3-2, here it is. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We play 2.5. No score on the show. Mike Napoli makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now here's the first pitch.
Here we go.
And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. 1-0 on the way. There's a fastball for a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Now the 1-1 home to Napoli. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
The 2-2. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 2-2 offering. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Daniel Descalzo will get his first shot down. He's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
Come on, Boston.
1-0 pitch now. 2-0 now.
And the one thing this guy will do, he won't give away at-bats. He may not be the most talented guy on the field, but he'll grind you up there.
Here comes the 2-0. Runner goes for second. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, I'm pretty surprised that they even tried to get the runner at second. He's running on the play, so you figure he's going to be able to beat the throw. But fortunately for them, they do get the out on the back end of that play.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
And you know, all you have to do is point back to yesterday's ball game. This was part of their downfall, hitting with runners in scoring position. They just couldn't sustain any kind of offense. So this would be a big boost if he could turn the tide a little bit here and come through big.
Now the 1-0 starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Here comes the 3-0. And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. Here he comes, 3-1. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And nearly out of here. It's off the very top of the monster. The throw into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Boy, that's a nice job right there to pick up that RBI. This ball is pretty well hit, and he's going to wind up playing pepper with the monster out there, and he'll get himself into scoring position now as he's got himself an RBI double.
Here's Shane Victorino now, as he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Comes set, now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first takes care of Victorino for out number 2. Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Here's a 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
Well, he's been in a tough stretch offensively, and this sure ain't gonna help.
The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Now a hard hit ball to second, caught out there by Kinsler. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We played 3 full. Now 1-0 Boston. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
First pitch to him. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Here comes the 2-0. 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
The 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Victor Martinez will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time.
Come on, turn the double.
First pitch coming. And a sinker sinks too much there as it bounces into the catcher's glove.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
There you go.
Here's the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two sinkers down in the zone. No surprise what they're after here.
Yeah, and this guy's no dummy at the plate. He knows exactly what they're trying to do. It's not like he just fell off the turnip truck.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. There goes Cabrera. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. Throw by Sandoval is in time, 1 away.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
J.D. Martinez will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. He's set, now the pitch. Swing and a hard hit grounder down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller, the thought is that you've got to get out there and hit the ball before it sinks. So that means if you're a right-handed hitter, you got to jump out there and pull it. And that's exactly what he did.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1.
Now at the plate, you're looking for something up in the zone. Try and keep it in the air. Make sure you don't get into a double play.
Let's get 2 here.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Pause, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Throw him away.
He's ready now, the pitch. Now a ball hit high and fairly deep down the left field line. This ball has a chance and gone for a home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Number 14 on the season. And with it, the Tigers have been staked to a 3-1 lead.
Well, this guy's been a real pain in the backside so far in this series. I mean, this is his second home run here in 3 days, so he is really seeing the ball well now.
Nick Castellanos now.
Nick
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
And that is not good.
The 1-2 with one away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Easy strikeout here.
The 3-2 pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Oh, and this goes right past him.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. Or he might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. Release point, mechanics, just about everything looks out of whack right now.
And these are the guys that really scare you. The guys that have absolutely no clue where the ball's going. Time to close up that stance just a little bit, I think.
Pitch on its way to Avila. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Hitters count 2-0. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here it comes, 2-1. Now a hard liner toward short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. The tag down by Hannigan. He's gone at the plate.
Yeah, now in hindsight, you could have had runners at second and third with 1 out, but they roll the dice. They're trying to pick up that run from first, and it winds up not working out for them.
And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. In now, Andrew Romine, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Well, we'll give you a look there at the graphic. He stands at second with his 13th double of the year. 3 runs already home here. He's set, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Now remember, he does have a base open here if he needs it. But this inning's already taken a big toll on him so far. So I'm not sure he'd want to make it any longer than he has to.
Ready now on 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine, but you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
The 2-2 coming. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Boy, nothing's really come easy for him so far on the mound. He's had to work for everything, and now he's got to deal with another full count.
Here's the payoff pitch. He'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he'll barrel right through the stop sign, headed for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But not before 3 cross the plate for the Tigers on the strength of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Tigers. Hanley Ramirez will step in to lead things off here for the Red Sox. Big Poppy on deck to follow. First offering on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
The 2-0. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you don't see 2-0 changeups too often, but if you know a good hitter's going to be sitting fastball, don't give him what he wants.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1. And with the tying run in the on-deck circle, the question, does he take a look at another one here?
He just might. You're still going to see a good pitch on 3-2, even if this one's a strike.
Here he comes on 3-1. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle. And a diving effort there from Kinsler, but it'll go for naught, a base hit.
Yeah, nothing too special about a ground ball single up the middle here, but if you keep putting the ball in play like they've been doing, good things have a tendency to happen. We'll see if this gets them started.
David Ortiz will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. And here's the first pitch. Now a swing by Ortiz, and Big Poppy drills this one deep to right field. Over the wall, into the bullpen, and gone. David Ortiz, a 2-run home run. Number 23 for him thus far, and the Red Sox have drawn back to even at 3-3.
Oh, what a good effort out there in right field. Remember, we saw Torrey Hunter have some problems with that wall in the postseason, but this ball's far enough into the bullpen that he had no shot at pulling this thing in.
Here's Brock Holt now.
Second baseman.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. And now a pitch on the way. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Base is empty here with nobody out. Now the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, after you've just given up a home run to tie the ball game, you can't afford to have a letdown out there. He made sure he didn't. He came back with an important strikeout. He got the next guy.
Into the box now, Ryan Hennigan. as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. One 0 on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
One out, nobody on. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground is short. On to first, and there were two down. Mike Napoli will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
And the pitch. And that misses 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We played four, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Anthony goes. Come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah. Mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1 and 2. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but those strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed. If you're not putting the ball in play, you're not getting on base.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit well towards the hole. Up with it there is Sandoval. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, tied at 3. Daniel Descalso will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
The shortstop, Daniel Descalso.
Now the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, I'm no pitching coach, but I can see that shoulder starting to fly open a little. That ball's really taken off on it.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And there's the first out.
And this is right where they wanted this thing. You see it on show track there? They wanted to take him up around the letters, hoping for the pop-up, and that's exactly what they got.
Here's Mookie Betts. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Now here's the pitch. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
Hard to believe he let that one go. That was right on a platter for him.
3 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder,
Shane Victorino will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch coming.
Here we go.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's the 1-0. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Well, I'll tell you what, he may still have a little bit of tread on those tires after all. He may be a step or 2 slower than when he was in his 20s, but he can still go home to first with the best of them, and he winds up beating that one out.
Pablo Sandoval will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And with David Ortiz lurking around the corner, we see a left-hander start to get loose out in that bullpen. Has a look, now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
Come on, son.
From the belt, the pitch taken the other way toward left center and fairly deep. And that'll get down for a base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And the runner will score from first. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Hanley Ramirez will try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. First pitch coming. And now a swing here by Ramirez as he sends this one high in the air out to deep left field. Gone! Over the monster for a home run. It's a 2-run shot for Hanley Ramirez. Number 23 for him thus far, and it's now 6-3.
this pitch is just a little bit in. Not really a terrible location at all. But if you're sitting on that pitch in that spot, you can certainly do some damage. And he absolutely did some damage right there to the tune of a 2-run shot.
Now the Tiger skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Tom Gorzolani is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Poppy awaiting the 1-0. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
Now the 2-0. In there, 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 2-2 home. And a good battle brewing as Ortiz lays off. It's full 3-2.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
3-2, here it comes. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Here's Brock Holt now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Take the count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. One on the way. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
The 3-1 is on the way. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. Boston leads it 6-3. Victor Martinez will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Oh, man, are you crazy?
The 1-1 to Martinez. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Here's the 2-1 home to Martinez. Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gone! A clutch home run as they narrow the gap here in the late innings. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. Number 17 for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
And about the only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
And he lays off there 1-0. That home run believed to be 402 feet all told. Both teams with 6 hits so far. The next pitch. That's wide, 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
Here we go, Boston.
Here's the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Waiting his turn on deck, Yoenis Cespedes. No outs, nobody on. Now the 3-0 offering. That one's in there, 3-1. (3-1) on the way. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Well, he's allowed 1 home run in the inning already. Maybe he's just a little gun shy out there. It did not look like he wanted any part of that guy on 3-1, and he winds up putting him on.
Here comes Sox manager John Farrell on his way out to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher to tell you about here, and it's the hard-throwing right-hander Alexi Ogando. Yoenis Cespedes will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Now here's the first pitch. He's running towards second, and a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. From the stretch. Ball 1.
Got to be careful here with a run in already. You don't want to let one get away from you and lose the possibility of a double play.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this is taken in out there by Victorino for out number 1.
Well, I think this is a slider down in the zone, running away. And that's a very difficult pitch to drive with any authority unless you're a guy like Matt Kemp. And this becomes a harmless fly out to right field.
Nick Castellanos will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
In the palm of your hand. Come on now, let's get a K right here.
He's ready now. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, he went after him with all sliders. Just one after another after another. Just couldn't do a thing with any of them.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's set. Now the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 for the Tigers on the solo home run by Victor Martinez. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Tigers 4. Ryan Hennigan will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Ryan Hennigan.
First pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Now here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. And the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
Here's Mike Napoli now. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that'll be off the green monster in left.
And maybe this is one of the few drawbacks as a hitter of having that 37-foot wall out there in left. Any other park in the big leagues, this is a double. Here, it's fielded quickly out in left, and they hold him to just a loud single.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. Standing in now, Daniel Descalzo, as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. Pause, now the pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. two-run blast to straightaway right field, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling for a hitter after being backed off the plate than to turn around and do this on the next pitch. That is just the ultimate. You think you can intimidate me? Think again.
Here's Mookie Betts.
Center fielder.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Here comes the 1-0. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Here's the 1-1. That's hard hit back up the middle. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The right fielder, number 18, Shane Victorino.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th. And here's the versatile outfielder, Shane Victorino. First pitch to him. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 8-4. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Andrew Romine will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. First pitch coming. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. It's still on his mind.
Now the pitch. Fouled back. Here's another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
1-2, the count.
And now a pitch on the way. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Sandoval will put this one away for out number 1.
Well, so far, we've seen a pitcher that's not afraid to throw strikes, not afraid to put the ball in play. It's really working out for him as he gets another easy out here on the pop-up.
Anthony Gose will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
And he misses with it, 1-1. One pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. He'll get it into second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Now batting. Second.
Wow. And how he managed with that swing to wind up with a double is beyond me. Hey, that's baseball.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
He's gonna go. Come on, let's do it.
First offering on the way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Let's get this batter.
One out and a runner on second base.
Come the runner down.
From the belt, the pitch. And there's ball one.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
One offering on its way to Kinsler.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Runner at second here with one man out. 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. And if you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
2-2. Here's a line drive into left center. Will that get the job done? It's a base hit. And now third base coach Dave Clark's giving him the come on around third. And the runner will score from second.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Craig Breslow will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Danger here as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here he comes on 2-2. Looked like Cabrera was a bit anxious that time as this will find the seats down the left field line foul. Sets the 2-2 pitch. This ball will be chopped foul. Two-two pitch on the way. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
Full count offering on its way. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again, he's going to come up empty.
Victor Martinez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle inning. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Comes set, now the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
The 1-1 to Martinez. In the air to right center. And Victorino will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Tigers do scratch out a run on the double by Kinsler. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Tigers 5. Alex Wilson will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Alex Wilson.
Pablo Sandoval will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Pablo.
And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. And that's in there, 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
The 3-1 coming. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Here's a swing, and he saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Here's the full count offering. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. The next 3-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here it comes. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
The 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Here comes a 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
And if you're looking for round numbers, that's strikeout number 100 for him now on the season. Now, that's a number that I know he would like to cut down on, but sometimes you just got to take the good with the bad.
Here comes the DH now, David Ortiz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're on top by 3, 8-5. J.D. Martinez will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Right fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And the pitch. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
You sure can. A very wide arm angle, comes from the first base side. It's not straight either, it's moving.
Now here's the pitch. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes a 1-2. Over toward the line now is Victorino, but he's going to run out of room. It's a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Another change. This one's low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here now the 2-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Junichi Tazawa will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 36, Junichi Tazawa.
Yoenis Cespedes will dig in. He homered back in the 4th. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch coming. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Yoenis Cespedes. His second of the game as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman
Nick Castellanos now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. The 1-0. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. The 1-1 home. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here comes the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. The 2-2 coming. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. Here's the 2-2 home. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He knows the drill out there. You gotta make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
The 3-2 pitch. This is headed toward the hole and through the hole. A one-out single.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Avila. Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Alex Avila will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. So 1-2 with one away. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and He obliges with a big strikeout.
Rajay Davis will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 20, Rajay Davis.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. He's set, now the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Tigers are able to draw a run closer thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 8 and the Tigers 6. Rajay Davis will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
For the Tigers. Now playing shortstop, number 20.
Brock Holt will try again. 0 for 3 thus far.
Leading off for the Red Sox. Second baseman, Brock Holt.
Now the first pitch. And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it.
Well, everything looked okay here on the pickup and transfer, but then you see him just fire this thing straight into the box seats down there. That's going to be scored in E5 and a lucky souvenir baseball for one of the fans.
Ryan Hennigan will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance of redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Let's send this guy to the shower.
First pitch coming. Fouled back. He's ready now. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Now the 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And an unproductive at-bat that time as the runner holds at second with 1 away now. We take a look at our line score here in the 8th. A lot of offense. Already 6 home runs between these two teams, and we may not be done yet. Mike Napoli will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here.
Well, in most cases, once he kicks this thing, it's going to be a sure error. But luckily for him, he's got a diesel tanker headed down the first baseline. So he's able to gather this thing up and still get the out at first.
Daniel Descalso will step in with a couple of RBIs already and looking for more. Now here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. He's set, now the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. Now his slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can just sense him starting to tense up out there on the mound. They had him down 0-2, and now he's struggling to make the perfect pitch, and it's not happening.
Full count pitch on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for the Red Sox. The lead stands pat at 8-6.
Your attention, please.
So a move for bullpen here in the ninth as they'll hand the ball off to Koji Uehara to see if he can finish this one off. Anthony Gose will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame.
Anthony Gose.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. (1-0). And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
One, two. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Oh, he gets a glove on it, knocks it down, but he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single.
Well, we've seen winning rallies get started with less than this. This is going to be an infield single all the way, and now they're in business with the leadoff man on base to start this inning.
First pitch on the way. Ian Kinsler is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there's got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
A runner at first with no outs here.
Turn 2 now, let's go.
The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. One on the way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. To second for one. Turn throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Oh, man, that's just a backbreaker right there. You get the leadoff man on to start the ninth, and things are looking up. But then this is a made-to-order double play ball, and suddenly you're just an out away from this game being over.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he swings and hits this one foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
And you got to think that guy right there is hoping he's going to get one final opportunity. They'll need a 2-out base runner for him to get any shot.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. And a full house here at Fenway. 36,984 on their feet. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Another job well done out of the back end of that bullpen, and he's going to get credit for save number 25 by finishing this one off.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. And the Red Sox were led offensively this afternoon by this man, David Ortiz. Can't ask for much more. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he only had 1 hit, but he definitely made it count. Big home run that turned out to be the decisive blow in the ballgame.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of